Hello and welcome to this yoga session on de-stress, relieve tension and build strength. A regular yoga practice can help relieve tension. So when we are stressed, we might experience that muscular tension in our body. So you might feel it in the neck and the shoulder, perhaps in the jaw, in the tummy, maybe in our hips, thighs and hamstrings. So when the body feels quite tight and tense, it eventually impacts our breathing. So fast, shallow and irregular breathing is a common response to stress. So we want to get our bodies into that slow, deep and regular breathing pattern, which is a sign of relaxation. So what do you need today for a bit of mindful movement? We need some space to move, a yoga or exercise mat, and I definitely recommend to have a blanket. So come into any comfortable seated position, either with your legs crossed or maybe your legs just out in front of you. So I'd like to just bring a little bit of awareness to your breath and invite you to take your left hand onto your chest, it's your breastbone, and the right hand onto your tummy. So keep a soft gaze or maybe even the eyes closed. And just tuning in with your natural breath. So notice the areas of your body moving on the inhale, and the areas on your body moving and softening on the exhale. So you might feel the breath moving in your chest. You might feel the breath moving in your tummy. So from here I invite you to deepen your breath. So take a deep inhale through your nose and then send the breath all the way into your tummy. So feel the tummy expanding, rising. And as you exhale, hug the navel back towards the spine, pushing the air back up through your nose or through your mouth. Continue with a few more deep inhales through your nose. And as you exhale, hug your navel back towards your spine. Inhaling, the belly might expand as the diaphragm moves down. And exhale, hugging your navel back towards the spine. Do a couple of more rounds of those long, slow, deep inhales and full exhales. Breathing in, feeling the belly rising, and breathing out, softening, hugging the belly back towards the spine. Unclench your teeth, relax your face, relax your shoulders. And with your next inhale, if you had your eyes closed, gently open your eyes. Again, place your hands maybe on your knees, on your thighs, and just allow the neck to circle. So bring the chin towards the chest and just roll your head from side to side. So breathing through any of those intense sensations, maybe in your neck, in your upper back. So then bring that movement back to stillness. Bring the head back to center. Bring your left ear towards your left shoulder. A couple of deep breaths. So allow the shoulders to relax. If you want to deepen the stretch, bring your left hand just on top of your right ear. Maybe extend the right arm out to the sides, flexing the right hand. So perhaps direct the stretch. Maybe move your head, look down towards the floor, maybe over to the left corner. So allowing that stretch, allowing those sensations in the body, breathing through any of those difficult sensations, maybe even circling the arm, moving the arm up and down. And then move your head gently back to center, release the hand, just allowing yourself to notice the difference from one side to the other. Tilt your right ear towards your right shoulder, relax the left shoulder down. Deep breaths. If you want to deepen the stretch, take the left arm out to the side, hand is flexed, and perhaps take the right hand up towards your head, just by way of weight. So do not pull your head down. So just add a little bit of weight. So just explore those areas that might feel a bit tense. Breathe through any of those deeper, in more intense sensations. One more breath. And then slowly coming back to center. So allow the shoulders just to circle naturally. So you feel perhaps that connection between your neck and your shoulders. So draw your shoulders up towards your ears and slowly slide them back down. So removing some tension, getting into those tight pockets. Maybe even change the direction of your circles. So a couple of more breaths, allowing almost yourself to explore those areas that cause that tension and tightness. And then coming back to center. Come onto all fours. So you might want to bring a blanket underneath your knees if the knees feel a little bit sensitive. So from here, extend the right leg behind you, curl the toes under, and shift the weight back. So you're stretching our calves here. So even in the legs, there's a lot of tension stored. So on the inhale, gently rock forward. Exhale, push the heel towards the floor. So starting a little bit more dynamically. And then eventually hold that stretch. Breathe through any of those deeper sensations. Coming back to neutral, back to center. Lift the right leg off the floor, flex the foot, engage your abdominals, engage the tummy, extend the left arm out in front of you. Almost you're reaching forward and you're also feeling pulled back with your right leg. Breathe. Then bring the left hand and right foot down and up. So keep that engagement in your tummy. One more breath. And then coming back to center, back to neutral tabletop, opposite side. Extend the left foot behind you, curl the toes under, shifting forwards and backwards. So if you experience any tension on your wrist, you can always come onto your forearms. So perhaps eventually come into that static hold, breathe. So if you're on your forearms, come back onto your hands and extend or lift the left leg off the floor, engage the tummy and reach with the right arm forward. Breathe. Keep that length in your spine. Then bring arm and foot down and lift up. Like tip and up, tip, up. One more breath, and then coming back to center. So from here, extend the right arm out in front of you and make a big arm circle. As your right arm comes forward, reach towards the right top and corner of your mat and lower the upper body down. Keep the elbow engaged. So a couple of deep breaths. And then slide the right hand back to join the left hand. Inhale, lengthen, left arm reaches up and over, big arm circle, bring it towards the left top and corner of your mat, lower the upper body and head towards the earth. Keep the elbow lifted, press perhaps into your fingers, into your palms. Deep breath, sliding the hand back, one more on each side. Inhale, reach the arm up and over, and exhale, lower. Feeling that stretch in the upper back, shoulder area. Sliding the hand back, one more breath. Left arm reaches up and over. Reaching for the top left hand corner, lower the upper body down. One more deep breath, and then coming back to center. So from here, just some general cat and cows to warm up the spine. So your hands underneath your hands underneath your shoulders, your knees about hip distance apart. So on the inhale, lengthen, look forward. Exhale, draw the navel in as you flex the spine. Inhale, release, look forward. Lengthen. Exhale, draw the navel in, rounding the back. Twice more. Inhale, lengthen, look forward. Exhale, draw the navel in, push the floor away from you. Last one. Inhale, look forward, lift the chest. Exhale, rounding your spine. Coming back to neutral. Take your right arm out towards the right side, or perhaps even up towards the ceiling. And then thread your right hand underneath the left armpit. You can bend your left elbow and bring the right shoulder towards the floor. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, thread the right hand underneath the left armpit. One more time. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, thread your right hand underneath the left armpit. Back to center, opposite side. Left arm reaches out to the sides or up. And thread it underneath the right armpit. Left shoulder moves towards the floor. Twice more. Inhale, lift. And exhale, thread. Last one here. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, thread the left arm underneath the right shoulder. Coming back to center. So from here we're doing a little bit of a flow. So shift your hips towards your heels. Come into resting child's pose. So if it feels uncomfortable if your knees flex that much, bring the hips up a little bit higher. Maybe even make a cushion with your forearms, your palms. And coming into that more relaxing state. So child's pose. Couple of deep breaths. And then bring your hands underneath your shoulders once more. So lifting up into downward dog, curl the toes under, shift the hips back, lift your knees, and then the hips move up towards the ceiling. Pedal your feet. Bend one knee at a time, spread through your fingers. 1 or 2 deep breaths. And then bring your knees down and shift the hips back into child's pose. 1 breath here. Inhale, reach back up into tabletop, curl the toes under, lift the knees, hips move back up into downward dog. 2 deep breaths. Maybe shake your head, say yes, say no. Then bring your knees back onto the floor on the inhale and shift the hips back into child's pose. 1 deep breath. And coming back into tabletop, step with your right foot forward. So take the right foot out to the outside edge of your mat, so your hands are on the inside, on the inner edge of your right foot. So allow the hips to circle. So you're relieving some tension that might be lingering in our hips. So just very small, mindful circles. Perhaps change directions. And from here, if it feels uncomfortable, so bring the left knee in a little bit. Take your right hand out to the outside edge of your foot. Make a fist. On the inhale, bend your elbow, turn your navel to turn to your right inner thigh. The elbow lifts up towards the ceiling. Exhale, bring the fist back down. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, down. Keep the head where it feels comfortable. If you want to challenge yourself, curl the back toes under, lift the left knee off the floor. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, come down. If you want to straighten the whole arm, that's perfectly fine. So you can lift the arm up and then come back down. So 3 more times. Inhale, reach up, and exhale, lower. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, lower. Last one. This time hold. Continue breathing. And then bring the hand back down. Step your right foot back into tabletop. Left foot steps forward. Take it out to the side. So your hands are facing the inner edge of your left foot. Allow the hips to circle. So just some mindful circles here, feeling maybe that into that tightness. So changing directions. And perhaps step the right knee in a little bit. So take your left hand to the outer edge of your left foot, make a fist. Inhale, draw the elbow up towards the ceiling, turning the navel to face the left inner thigh. Exhale, coming down. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, down. Same options here. You can lift the right knee off the floor and even extend the whole arm up towards the ceiling, coming down on the exhale. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, coming down. One more time here, reaching up. This time hold and breathe. Navel points towards the left inner thigh. Bit of a twist, helping the body detoxify. And exhale, come down. Come back into tabletop. Curl the toes under and shift up all the way into downward dog. So perhaps pedal your feet and then walk your hands towards your feet. Knees deeply bent as your thighs and tummy make contact with each other. Hold opposite elbows. Allow the head to release. 2 deep breaths. And then release your arms, slowly roll up to standing vertebra by vertebra. So the shoulders, neck and head come up last. Step to the front of your mat and take your right leg back, coming into high lunge. So come onto the balls of your right foot. And as you bend the left knee, draw the left heel towards the floor. Hands on your hips. So allowing that hip flexor to lengthen. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. So a couple of breaths. With your next breath, bring the arms up towards the ceiling. The next time you bend your front knee, bring the right arm forward, left arm back. Look towards your left arm. Inhale, reach up, back to center. Exhale, twist. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, twist. One more time here. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Bring the arms down and turn the torso forward. So step with your right foot onto the floor, left foot, take it out towards the left side of your mat. So that helps with balance. So we come into pyramid pose. Bring your hands onto your hips. So turn and take the hips back, leading with your chest as you lean forward. Feeling perhaps the stretch in your hamstrings. Inhale, bend the front knee, come back up to standing. So once more, take the hips back, lean forward. Breathe. You might feel strong sensations in your front left thigh. Inhale, coming back up. One more time, shift the hips back, lean forward. This time hold for a couple of breaths. Keep a soft bend in your knee. One more breath, and then coming back up to standing. Step forward, maybe shake out your legs. Opposite side, step back with your left foot. Come onto the balls of your left foot. Once more, take perhaps the feet out like train tracks, so there's enough space to move and have stability. So on the inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bend the front knee. Draw the left heel towards the floor. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bend your front knee. Inhale, lengthen and lift. Exhale, lower. So the next time you lift up, also lift your arms up towards the ceiling. Engage your abdominals and then bring the left arm forward, right arm back as your navel points towards the right inner thigh. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, twist once more. Twice more. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, twist. Bring the arms back to center, torso as well, step forward. Maybe pedal your knees. So coming down towards the floor. Inhale, reach the arms up, lengthen. Exhale, bend your knees, shift the hips back as you fold forward. Knees slightly bent, head, neck relaxed. Inhale, halfway lift. Shoulders roll back, flat back. Exhale, folding forward. This time bring the hands down and step into plank. So engage your tummy, draw the heels back. Breathe. Holding here for 3 breaths. And on your next inhale, bring your knees down and also your tummy. So coming for a couple of moments into resting posture. Bring the arms forward, make a cushion for your forearm and for your forehead to rest on. And allow the body to settle. So breathing deeply into your tummy, so the tummy might press against the floor. And then slowly start to turn around on your mat. So coming onto your back. So bring the heels relatively close to your bottom, knees about hip distance apart. We are lifting up into bridge pose. So hands alongside your body, palms down. On the inhale, slowly lift the hips off the floor. And then slowly lower. So inhale, lift your hips up towards the ceiling. Press also into the shoulders, creating length and space around the chest, back body. Exhale, lower. Twice more. Inhale, lift. And exhale, lower. So the last time you come up into bridge, you perhaps can hold it a little bit longer. Maybe you want to even lift the heels off the floor and breathe. And bring the heels back down, allow the hips to lower and bring your knees into your chest. Hold perhaps your shins, your kneecaps, backs of your thighs, whatever feels accessible, and rock gently from side to side. So bring that rocking motion back to stillness. Take the left foot onto the floor, cross the right ankle over. So bit of a hip opener. So a couple of options here. You can just stay here, maybe gently push the right hand against your right inner thigh, or you want to lift your left leg off the floor. So you can leave your hands just resting on the floor, maybe even just allow the legs to move from side to side, so directing your stretch. You can draw the knee, the left thigh closer towards your chest. Breathing through once more any difficult sensations. With your next inhale, bring the left foot back down and change sides. So crossing the left ankle over your right knee. So each side might feel different. So acknowledge how the body feels. So it might be perfectly fine to stay here. Maybe you want to bring the right leg in a little bit closer. So flexing the left foot helps to protect the knee joint. So a few long, slow, deep breaths. And then slowly bring the foot back down, release the left foot. Take the feet to the outside edges of your mat. Maybe the arms up and overhead, maybe out into T-shape, into cactus shaped, or maybe T-shaped, so they're all straightened towards the side. And then let your legs flop to one side. So left side, and like windscreen wipers over to the right side. So that helps relieve any tension that accumulated maybe in your tummy or it still lingers around the deeper muscles of your spine. So one more on each side. And then bring the legs back to center. So stretch perhaps the legs out in front of you and allow the body to bring the practice together. So you can let your feet roll out to the sides, maybe palms facing up as the shoulders relax. And allow your breath return to its natural rhythm. Have a soft gaze or just allow the eyes to close. So you can stay here for a couple of more minutes, or as long as you like. If you want to come out of the posture, bring the knees into your chest and roll over to one side and come into any seated position. I hope you enjoyed today's practice. Please comment, like, and subscribe to this channel. Namaste. Thank you for joining me.